On this adventure, we're pulling out the scope cam to figure out one thing. Is Lil Smokey, my 22, the ultimate small game rifle? We're gonna be shooting bottles, hunting down squirrels and invasive birds, and while we're out in the woods, we'll be finding sheds, checking a trail camera that has unseen Big 10 footage in it, and then ending it all off with an evening squirrel hunt with me and my squirrel dog, Major Whammies. This is gonna be really fun, but let's get straight into seeing what exactly Lil Smokey can do at the range. This is Lil Smokey, and she is ready to go. First thing we're gonna do before we actually start hunting, we're gonna be doing a little bit of test. First, I got a real simple target down there, 35 yards. I'm just gonna shoot like a 5-shot group, see how tight I can get it, and then we're gonna be shooting the lid off a water bottle. So here is the ammo I shoot out of it. It is subsonic 22. With subsonics and with the suppressor, it gets pretty quiet. Listen to this. It's pretty quiet. Squirrels don't really know what's going on, and nobody else does either. So let's get started. I'm gonna shoot 5 shots straight into the box, and we'll go from there, seeing what kind of group we got. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. Ready? That right there should have been 5. Let's go check it out. I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about it. That gun with that ammo, I don't know, it's been pretty accurate for me. But as for the group, it was, let's see, a little bit high at that distance, so I might actually bring it down a little bit, but that group will slap a head off all day. Now we're moving on. We're gonna knock the top off of this half-drinking body armor. So because I hit a little bit high, I'm gonna go ahead and steer the bullet down, maybe 1 click, maybe 2. Anyways, now let's knock the top off the body armor, and then we're getting in the woods, we're going hunting. Okay, here we go. I think I'm out of ammo. I gotta reload real quick, hold on. One thing I'm not super excited about is this wind right here. We're going squirrel hunting on the top of a mountain. That might come into play. And it's also supposed to rain the middle of the day, so that could come into play as well. You know what? I think that's about as much as I can do to it. It wouldn't even stand up and give me another shot. Let's go see if we knocked the lid off. I think we did. That's where he's aiming for. Also, I had another dream last night. You want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's take a look at this damage. I would say that's as perfect as knocking the lid off of it you could ask for. Anyways, here was my dream. I was out at a pawn shop. They selling boats, all right? They had this big, nice boat, big bass boat for $10,000. And it was like a really nice boat, like 20-something foot. But I was like, nah, it's a scam. I don't put up with that. I left, it started snowing. It got dark, it was 4 a.m., snow everywhere, snow on the roads, couldn't see anything. I was driving down this little hill and I saw a bunch of Grinch decorations everywhere. I was like, that's crazy, but okay, it's Christmas, I like it. From there, I figured, you know what? I'm sliding all over the roads, I can't make it home. Not only that, but I noticed that on my phone, my GPS, you know how the pin will like redirect and go somewhere else? Well, it kept doing this. And I was like, dude, I know I ain't in Virginia, but it kept saying I was in Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee and going back and forth. I was like, something's wrong. I might be in a wormhole. I pull up this one person's crib. I look in the window. You couldn't see people, but you could see shapes. And it looked like they were having a fun Christmas party. So I was like, well, this is fun. I'll go see if I can join them. Well, I walk up there and I look at my phone. Now my thing's going crazy. So I was like, I may be getting close to the entrance. Anyways, I walk up. Guess who's at the door?
The Grinch?
The Grinch, yes. Then I woke up because I got scared. Anyways, I think we're pretty good to go. We are heading up into the mountain, and we're also going shed hunt because they should drop their sheds by now, or at least some of them. Let's roll. And now that we got Lil Smokey lined out, it's time to get out in the squirrel woods and do some hunting. But while we're in the woods, we're also going to be looking for sheds, and we're going really deep to pull an SD card from a camera that I believe has unseen Big 10 footage. And this is our stop. Now the hiking starts, but that's whenever the hunting starts too. So, here we go. It's supposed to be windy. So, my prediction, if it's super windy, squirrels probably won't be out. But we'll see when we get there, and we still got sheds to look for. And trail cam stuff to work with. And while we're looking for squirrels, let's actually flash back 1 week in the past to when I got these 2 trail camera pictures right here. The first, you could see a buck with 2 antlers. The second picture, you can see a buck with only 1. And we believe this buck dropped the shed right here. So let's head out and let's see if we can find it. All right, so right now we're getting into the mountain. It goes way up there, and then we're actually going way back there. That's where the shed was at. But what's important is we're going to be watching the snow. We're going to keep heading on up, and whenever I start seeing sign that looks good, I'll let you know. Now we're starting to see some deer tracks. Here, the trail comes right through here, and then there was a couple deer that actually went that way and stood there. It's because they were reaching out on this little briar right here and snipping the ends off of it, because they came like right up to here, rushed their head out and eat it, and then they just turned around and kept going. So the shed should be right here. The buck was standing right here with those pictures. Am I blind? I don't see it. Well, we'll get back to you. We're gonna look around, I guess. Should be right here though. Well, this is pretty unexpected, but I'm gonna be honest, guys, the shed is not here. I don't know if we missed something on the video, if the picture was just playing tricks on us. I don't know. I kind of thought we was gonna roll up and get an easy shed right here, but I guess not. We'll be all right. We're gonna bring the SD card back home and we'll check it when we get up there. I don't know. We'll keep walking. We'll see what we can see. Well, we found where everyone peed at. That's a sign. Yeah. That's a sign. We have walked a good ways on the deer trails and we've not found any sheds. But we have found places like this. This is where the deer are feeding at. They're just, oh no, wait, no way. Found it. What are the odds of that? If I wasn't recording, then I don't think I'd found that. Look how red it is. You can tell that's the other shed we were after. It's just what happened to the other side. I think that's Big Ronnie. Big Ronnie, son. Big Ronnie. Cool. I don't know, guys. We found where they're feeding. We found where their food is. We caught them on trail camera moving right in between. That's about as good as you can ask for. And that's how we was able to kill the Big Ten. We just figured that out at the very end of the season. Slipped up here, boom, got him. After we took the SD card back to the house, we ended up checking the trail camera, and that's when we realized it wasn't actually the same buck. One of them was Richard Dangdiddle in the front, and I didn't even notice that in the back was a completely different buck, which actually turned out to be Lil Ron. I guess in this case, we ended up finding Lil Ronnie's second antler. We looked a little bit to try to find his first, backtracking, but we just wasn't able to find him. But now let's go back to modern day. We're still out here trying to get some squirrels. And this camera right here has been here for a while. It's been dead for like a month, but it's so far back in here I've not been able to get the SD card to check it, but I think we're gonna have some pretty cool stuff when we take this back. This is what we want. Yeah, we're gonna go on home, we're gonna check this thing. All right, so our squirrel hunt has just changed a little bit. As you guys saw, we walked the entire mountain. We did not see a single squirrel, but our squirrel hunt has just adapted into a starling hunt. This right here is a starling. It's one of the most invasive birds, I guess, in America. I don't know for sure, but these are the ones that you see in parking lots everywhere, and they're not supposed to be here. So you can actually kill them anytime. And we've got a couple in a tree right here. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna see if I can get my 22 up there. They're pretty good ways away, and there is houses around, but they'll be all right. This squirrel hunt has just turned into a shoot whatever we can hunt, because that's how most hunts go for me. Anyways. Smokey don't care. Smokey don't discriminate. I'm gonna go for the one on the left.
Okay, bottom left.
Bottom left. All right, here we go. Let's make it happen.
Ooh,
Smokey. Here, I'm gonna go with the other one sitting there.
Okay.
The one on the right. Ready?
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, he's just coming down a little bit. He got closer. I'm gonna smoke him.
There's one on the left and one on the right.
See the one on the right? I was a little bit too high, but I missed.
Yep. Smoked that one, though.
Smoked that one. And you see how quiet it is?
Yeah.
Squirrel hunt? Maybe. Maybe not. Invasive bird species? Absolutely hunt. Let's go pick that one up. And guys, I'll say this. There is a lot of birds you can't shoot. Like a cardinal, no matter how much you hate Louisville, you can't legally shoot them. Blue jays. Federally protected songbird. The robin, red robin, those you can't shoot those either. But legally, these are the two birds open season. It's those all black, even kind of shiny starlings, and then English sparrows. Those are kind of like a little brown bird. You kind of just see those also in parking lots, but also kind of, I don't know, in bushes, I guess, too. You kind of got to be careful on those because there's a bunch of different sparrows. Some of them's invasive, some of them's not. So it's kind of on the line there. There is still a starling up in that tree, but he's not going anywhere. So if he don't move by the time we get back, it's open season. But for this guy, yeah, we smoked him. That's what they look like right there. It's like shiny, iridescence maybe. It's a big word for me. Anyways, these just really aren't good, and there's tons of them. So use them for target practice, and they're pretty good coyote bait too. Stay tuned. Oh my gosh, and there's blood all over the place. One little starling off the list. We'll count it, we'll take it. We're gonna ride around, see if we can't find a few more. All right, we were just talking about robins, and as we drove by, we seen a field full of robins. So, but yeah, there's robins everywhere right here. They'd be such an easy shot, but you don't kill robins. So robins are the good birds. Those are the ones we pass up, but they are actually everywhere.
I think some of those are like what we shot.
Some of them, I think some of them actually are.
Like the ones in the back?
Yeah, I see that too. I think some of those are the bad birds. We're on our way to the next spot, but we're gonna have to pass on these. All right, boys, we spotted what we wanted. Zoom in on that. We spotted a squirrel. This is what we honestly gave up on already, but I'm gonna make a very short stalk and I'm gonna post up, I'm gonna smack him. All right, guys, I'm gonna smoke this squirrel. I might at least try it. He's just chewing on a nut right there. We've had a hard time finding squirrels all day, so this may be my only opportunity, actually. What in the world? I had to settle for a body shot. The headshots was not working for me. All right, let's go see if we can get him. The headshots was absolutely not working for me. I feel like I sent them both over his head. But that final shot, luckily he didn't know what was going on, so I just sent it straight through his chest, and I think that was pretty good.
You could hear it hit too.
Yeah, he's dead for sure. I actually seen another squirrel over here. We're gonna have a hard time getting to him though. We're gonna have to wiggle around and figure that one out. But let me reload real quick, and then we'll walk over there and see what we got. So far so good. We got one bird and a squirrel. The squirrel wasn't on the squirrel hunt, but you know what? We'll take them where we get them. And I would say, there's more squirrels out here. Actually, I know there was because I watched one over there, but reloaded, and let's go get the meat, son. Let's go get the meat. You see the squirrel?
Yep, straight in front of you.
Straight in front of me?
Yep. About
play hot or cold? Hot or cold? Actually, point it out to them first. Okay. Point it out to them. I won't look, and then we'll play hot or cold. Okay. This is a fun game when the squirrels ain't moving. Invasive critters. All right. Am I hot or cold?
You are pretty warm.
Pretty warm?
Yeah, I'd say warm.
Hot or cold?
You're getting hot.
Getting hotter?
Oh yeah. Now you're getting a little colder.
Getting a little colder. What about now?
Getting warmer. Getting warmer.
Give me constant updates.
Yep. Warmer. 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 Hot. Burning. You're burning up. Oh.
That ain't it.
I don't think that's it.
Well, I can't be burning too hot.
Yeah. You're pretty hot. Like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good squirrel. Good squirrel. Smoked him right in here, and he was chewing on a nut. What kind of tree is that? I don't know. I can't tell. It ended up working for us. Yeah, it's a nice squirrel. It's a boy, which makes sense because this time of year, it's kind of later in the season. I feel like the females are already in the nest having their babies or something like that, and the males are usually the ones you'll see out roaming. So we came here for birds. We found a squirrel. I ain't mad about it. We're gonna keep on looking. We'll find something else. There'll either be more squirrels or there'll be starlings or even pigeons. Any of those are on the list. So now we have upped our ante. I don't even know what that means, but squirrel and a sparrow. Double time, son, double time. Let's keep moving. We'll find something else. So far, so good. And we've not even hit one of the main roads. Well, I mean, the main locations. See all those birds? Those are all the right species to shoot. I think those are all starlings. However, they are quite literally 2 trees away from being on the property we can shoot on. So, I mean, I'm sure they don't care at all, but we don't want to be dropping dead starlings in their pool. We'll keep roaming. And while we're out here riding around looking for something else to shoot at, I want to remind you about our merch. KendallGrayOutdoors.com or the first link in the description. We got shirts, hats, hoodies, fishing kits, all kinds of cool stuff. And we recently just added gun cases and Bible cases, which I think is really cool. But no matter what it is on the website, use promo code VLOG10 to get 10% off your entire order. All right, guys, we made a pit stop. We're at my hometown DG, Dollar General. I'm looking for something to eat for lunch, but I just noticed something I'd never seen before, and we kind of need to try it. Did anyone else know that Dollar General makes their own chocolate bar? Like, what does that even mean? I don't know, but I'll tell you in a minute, because we're gonna try it. This is crazy. And give me some tortillas, because I want that. Actually, I want the smaller ones. I can't eat the big ones. Perfect. We call that the river. There's one day, it was flooding. I came down here and I found me 3 milk crates. Took them home.
That's a video, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I found 3 milk crates, a doghouse. It was crazy. I cashed in big.
Right at the bridge, huh? Oh yeah.
Look there, son.
There you go.
Look there, son.
Yeah.
Gosh, son. Well, if that's out here, there's probably a baby somewhere.
Big Zach's gonna need that tree.
Look.
Oh.
Somebody really likes Reese cups. Like on another level. I don't think there's anything for us right here right now. We're gonna move on to the next spot. Yep. That is a bird we can't shoot, but here's a squirrel. Get ready. Just get ready, there's a squirrel.
It's on the back side of that tree, I'm pretty sure.
Well, he may win in the hole.
Oh, really?
Alright, well, so we just saw that one squirrel, wasn't able to do anything about it. He went in the hole pretty quick, but, I don't know, we've seen 3 squirrels. I think maybe they're barely active, but they're not active on the ridge where we came from. Maybe they're all lower down where there's not as much wind. But do y'all remember this video right here where we actually came to this pond and transported beavers in it to save the pond? Well, it's worked. This is what, 8 months later? But this pond is pretty well, I'd give it fully recovered. Like, and you can see the beavers have been in here working, and that's good. Yeah, they're gonna chop down some trees, but that's an autumn olive. That's not being, it's not a special tree. And they traded cutting down that tree to build the dam. And look how much water's in here. This pond is pretty well, like, I would say, I mean, this pond is holding water and holding fish. Before we put the beavers in here, it was not. And, well, there you go. Beavers doing a good thing. I like beavers. I like beavers a lot. We're gonna keep on moving. Something's gonna pop out. He's moving. Smoked him.
Got him.
That was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It took a few chasing shots, and he knew what was happening. He was like, I don't want to stick around for this. So he just kept on moving, sent a couple shots, and then finally that one right there, he went. But I tell you this too, the way that this is so quiet, I think that's one of the reasons we've been able to get follow-up shots. Because I mean, to the squirrels, it just sounds like a twig broke. Now after 2 or 3 twigs break, the squirrel's kind of like, yeah, I don't want to figure out what's breaking them. But as for the first shot and the first misses, I kind of think that the suppressor and the silencer definitely helps, right?
If you were shooting at me, I'd have no idea.
Yeah, like if you're shooting at me, I'd be like, and then that's when you'd get me on the second one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I do think the suppressor definitely helps. Making little Smokey one of the ultimate small game rifles. Looks cool too. That squirrel really couldn't have went much further. This is the last tree in the fence row.
Yeah, I see him.
You do? Where's he at?
Play again?
I see him.
Yeah.
I see him. Oh yeah, that one got him in the head. I wonder if I should have made another click adjustment because I still think I'm hitting high on some of these. So this one is a female, so it's a little bit smaller. But you know what the female did? Female didn't stick around. She was leaving. She was getting out of there. So
A little smarter.
yeah, a little more cautious, I guess. Anyways, we're gonna keep on rolling. We may find something else to shoot at, but I didn't even have time to do the Dollar General unboxing. Okay, I was about to do it, but then looked up and there's a squirrel. So let's go do that Dollar General unboxing, guys. It's pretty slick. We gotta try that candy bar. Catch y'all in a minute. All right, so let me show you what we're eating for lunch, as well as what we bought in there. AJ doesn't actually know what we bought, so.
I have no idea.
For lunch, we're eating hamburger helper chili mac. They had this, they had cheeseburger macaroni. I was like, which one's better? I was like, I want a little flavor today, so I went with that one. Next up, we're gonna be eating it with tortillas. That's optional. I was like, hey, make it Mexican real quick. And then I went ahead, I went a little crazy. I got Taco Bell hot sauce. Yeah, I don't know what it is. You like it?
No.
Okay.
That'd be all you on that.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with Dollar General and Taco Bell, but they carry all kinds of stuff like that. Then here's the thing. Did you know that Dollar General has their own chocolate bars?
No.
Me neither, but we're gonna try. Could go good, could go bad, I don't know.
Was it $1?
No.
Well.
See, it was like $1.75, which is kind of wild, but I figured we'd try it, you know, do it for them. You want some?
Yeah, I want some.
I'll eat it with my squirrel fingers. Mmm. Yeah. The squirrel blood really adds to it.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's kind of normal. I don't really taste anything special.
Gimme.
And we'll save the other half for after we eat lunch. It's pretty mid. It's okay.
Okay for $1.70.
I guess. Alright, we're going home. And now we're in the basement. This is where the moose meat is, because that's what we're actually going to be cooking with. I don't really cook with cow because you can't hunt cows. You can hunt a moose though. Anyways, I'll go ahead and give you all a little sneak peek. Alright, not much, but we have some crates here, have some big boxes. IRL trophy tour coming soon. Y'all asked for it, we're delivered. Let's get the meat. So we've got quite a bit of meat. You can see that freezer is literally full of meat. This is all pretty much from the moose, which is crazy. But then also this whole freezer is pretty much full of mostly moose meat. We got the chicken from the chicken hunt. These chickens from the other chicken hunts. There's some alligator from the alligator hunt, but I don't know what's down there. We don't eat anything besides moose meat. We've been going through it. That's what we're making hamburger help with. That one, what are we doing? Cook ground meat. I can do that. We got some of the moose meat. We already had this thawed though. That's about a pound. Actually, I don't know what it is. Let me get our scale. We've been using this much as a pound, but whenever they had it done or whatever, they said, yeah, that's no specific weight. We just stuck whatever fits in there. So it is, let's turn it around for everybody. Let's see how much meat I've been thinking is a pound. Is that 22 ounces? That's a pound and a half, ain't it?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Dang, son, that's probably why I'm getting so big. First, we gotta cook the meat, then we'll get to helping the hamburger. Now, I'll be completely honest, this may kill us, but it's pretty easy, it's pretty fast, and it tastes alright. I don't know about all that powder stuff. It kind of looks sus. That don't look like food. We're gonna heat to boiling, then cover and simmer for 10 minutes. Alright, there it is, the finished product. Honestly, that ain't bad. It's meat and slop, but it's moose slop. I'm gonna rig mine up on a tortilla though. Basically turn it into some chili mac Mexican. You ever heard of that? Nope.
Nope.
Came up with it just now.
I do like Mexican.
And then I actually got two Taco Bell options. Do I go with the creamy chipotle sauce, or do I go with the straight up hot sauce? You tell me. I'll do either. I'll do both, but I'll do this first. This may be the end of the video if it's too powerful, but I think we're gonna be okay. Oh yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
I'm done. I may have done it right there. That's the hot sauce too.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
I'm gonna need to get me water ready. All right, we're sending it. That was probably too much, but let's see. It's all right. I don't think it's meant to be on a tortilla, but it'll be all right. Alright guys, it is the next day. We're not finished in the actual day. We got a little bit of work to do with the tractor, and then in the evening, me and Major Lambus is going out squirrel hunting. But here's why we're doing this segment the next day. So, for whatever reason, the memory card was corrupted, but I am extremely confident we have the Big 10 on camera. So, I'm just gonna be flipping through my phone at some of the pictures it sent to me, and we're gonna react like that. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get the full files, and we're not gonna get the video, which makes me upset, and you'll see why. But we will at least get the pictures. Alright, so here's me setting out the camera. Nothing too crazy. Swagged out. Here is the first little things. We got a random dog. We got another random dog. Same dog. Can't see. Maybe a squirrel. And that's going to be one thing about these pictures that we're looking at. Unfortunately, they're not going to be extremely high def because we're just working off the picture it sent to my phone. But there's a coyote. Some of these we'll just have to flip kind of fast. There's actually a buck. It looks like a one-sided something. He must have lost it. There was a buck. Now this is a video we would have loved to have, and this was before I actually killed the Big Ten. So all this information was really important to me going into this and everything, but you can see, I believe that was Lil Ronnie. I believe that's Lil Ronnie, and that's actually the shed that we found earlier in this video. We'll zoom in on that right side. That right side, I believe, is the one we found. But there's the Big Ten. That was the Big Ten. It was nighttime, but this helped me put together another puzzle piece to the puzzle. And he passed straight on through. I didn't even get another picture of him. That's why I really wanted to have the video so that I could actually watch and see what he does, but he was just moving straight through here. And there's me walking around. That's whenever I was wearing my black bear suit. I don't like it. There's a bobcat. Pretty cool. I think I know where that bobcat walks, and it's a lot of walking. Here we have some bucks. A single spike. There's a line of does cruising through. There's a buck. That is also Lil Ronnie. As we keep on flipping, there is another buck. I think that's Lil Ronnie again. But he's just cruising through, feeding real nice and slow. There's a buck. Looks like, I can't tell who it is, but it doesn't look like any of the bigger ones. But what's important is that back here behind him, there was another deer. I'm not sure who that other deer was, but it looks like it was probably Lil Ronnie. So Lil Ronnie is frequenting this area a lot, and it gets even better, too. I remember what's on here. It's good. Okay, maybe not. That's all we got. Either way, we had some super sick daytime buck movement, which is not easy to get. So, anyways, we still got some more squirrel hunting to do. But now that we're back into present day, this evening our plans is to take out Major Ambus, my squirrel dog, and see what we can get there. But just before we do that, there was a tree that recently fell at Gary Pond, and I just need to scoot it over a little bit. So we're going to be pulling out the chainsaw, pulling out the tractor, and we need to do that before we end up squirrel hunting in the evening. And that brings us to right here, right now. I brought the chainsaw with me. We are going to be moving the tree for sure today. But here's the thing, we need to know exactly where we want to put it, and maybe even more importantly, why. For the middle of the day, while the squirrels aren't moving that much, we're going to be working for deer season next year, because I like deer hunting maybe more than anything. We're planning on putting the blind right here, and it's going to be watching this. So we're not going to be able to see much that way. We're not going to be able to see a ton this way, and that's just how it's going to be. However, instead of the tree being there, I kind of want it on the hat hump over there. That way as deer move from that side to this side, they've got to go around the tree, giving me a nice 30-yard shot, which I might even try to figure out how to put a scrape on. But yeah, next step, chainsaw. And check this out. We actually got a brand new KG hat. It's the all black. It's pretty sick. If y'all want it, it's up on the website, KendallGrayOutdoors.com. First link in the description. Let's grab the chain. Oh gosh. Somehow my butt's wet. I don't even know how that just happened. Big old tree. It is cut, so that's good there. I just need to find the half point right over here and do the same thing. Half might be about right here when you think about weight. I'll go right there. All right. This is what you call I won the war, but I lost the battle. Yeah, I won the war. Lost the battle. I'll leave that right there. Now we got to get the tractor. crazy. This tree is massive, and we're just taking it somewhere. I'm not even sure if my back tires are like touching the ground. Like, I'm doing all this with the front. We are almost there, and we're going to drop it right. That's where she's dropping. That way this tree is actually serving multiple purposes. Not only is it in the spot I kind of wanted to like funnel the deer, but I also placed it over a really wet spot that I've been having trouble drying up. So now I just pretty much don't have to worry about that wet spot as much. Cool, on to the next piece. Alright guys, let's think about what I just done. I may be regretting it. Let's put up the drone and put up the chainsaw. We'll talk in a second. So a lot of y'all may be saying, why in the world did you just put a tree in the middle of a field and now there's just something else to clean up? Facts. But my plan for this is for this to actually kind of grow up kind of thick, be a place for rabbits to live, for birds to live, but then also so that deer on that side can't see deer on this side, and so hopefully they'll actually walk around there to actually see. Now this right here, we still got a lot of work to do here, and in reality this is probably going to take a couple or maybe even a few years to look like what I was imagining. And who knows, it may never do it. It may never turn into what I was imagining, but I'll let you know in 3 years, I guess. Anyways, I think we did what we was wanting to. Tractor absolutely manhandled this tree, all right? And at the end of the day, you know what they say. It's always a good day if you get to drive a tractor and run a chainsaw. All right, we're going squirrel hunting. And now that we got the tree taken care of, let's go get Major Ambus and let's get into some squirrel hunting. And there we go. We got the dog. We got Major Ambus. We got little Smokey. We're heading into the woods and we're gonna be squirrel hunting with a dog now. Now, a really big part of dog hunting is actually having a GPS collar on her. Not so much that she's gonna get lost, but just so that I know where she's at all the time. Anyways, guys, this is Major Ambus. She's a mountain cur. She's old, but she's good. Go get him, go get him, go get him, go get him. All right, May's ready. May's already off. We're going this way, May. Here. Here's all we're rocking with. I am only rocking with one magazine in Little Smokey. I believe that's like 10 shots. Better not be using 10 shots, okay? And we've only got about an hour to hunt, so I don't think we're gonna do that. Hunter May, go. May is going to hopefully go down the hill right there and get started hunting in these woods. Come on, May. Drop a load real quick, lose some weight, let's go. I think Steve wants to go hunting too, I guess. I don't know if Steve wants to go hunting or if he just wants to hang out. We'll see what he does right here. Yeah, I think he's just here to hang out. That's fine, I guess. No, stop. Steve, get back here. Steve. Okay, never mind. He's gonna go interrupt the hunt. Steve. She's hunting a little bit. Should only get better the later it gets. I just found something in the weeds over here. I found a shovel that is not mine and it looks like it's been there a little bit. So, I don't know. I'm gonna put it right here for a minute and I will get that later. Any ideas why someone may have a random shovel out here in the woods? May, what are you doing? May, you're supposed to be in the woods looking for squirrels. What are we doing? Go. Hey, here we got some deer sign. Pretty good tree. Rubbed up on. Interesting. And we have some trails going right there and right through there. Mental note. Boom. Acknowledged. Database. Logged. Here's a big scrape. But maybe even more interesting beside of it is a chicken sculpture. Now I feel like that's something we should probably hang up somewhere. Alright guys. May has finally treed. It took her a while. Anyways, we're moving up. We're gonna see if we can find the squirrel. Uh-oh guys, and I see the squirrel right here. I see the squirrel. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I don't want to waste much time because it was moving a little bit. Let's see if that's it. Oh, I don't know if that's it or not. I definitely saw the squirrel though, so I know it's there. It may just know where I'm at already. So, May, I don't know what the heck you think you're doing, but we need to get back on that tree because there's a squirrel there. Guys, I spotted the squirrel. I'm gonna have to get a little bit better angle. The squirrel doesn't know I'm here, so maybe I can get May to go to the other side and work it down to us. Go, hunt it, go, go, go. I really appreciate May doing nothing. We're going to shoot through the tree. Oh my gosh. May, you can bark anytime now. All right, and there she went in the hole. Oh my May, oh my May. She just went in a hole. May, I'm gonna be honest, we got serious beef right now. You're not doing your job. If I was gonna have to do all this, I'd came by myself, 100%. We gotta do something here. All right, we gotta lock in. I'm mad, I'm mad. That squirrel just got away. I'm not happy about it. Nope, nope, hold up. We just let that squirrel get away, all right? You left the tree, and I missed it. We're even. Now let's go, come on. Load up, May. All right, load up. That's it.